So today is another day that we'll be buying futures. Well, trading futures. I can't say that we're going to be buying. It looks like we may be going into a short here soon. So we'll actually be selling. But before you do anything, I want you to like, subscribe, comment in the video of how you, where you want to see this channel headed, or what kind of content you do want to continue seeing. If it's this live trading, or if it's something else, covering how to do whatever, just let me know. So anyways, I'm going to jump into this short real quick because I do see the 15-minute probably crashing down here in gold just for a little bit, down to about right there at that bottom candle of the last buy. So we're going to try to pick up 1,050 and just let this thing ride out. We take a look at the 3-minute. Yes, we are crashing. We may find a little bit of support here. But what the MACD tells me is that we are going into red sell-off at around this point. Now that we are up here, we do see a higher low, but I'm going to try to capture this liquidity zone right here. I expect this lagging span line to go ahead and drop down, bringing the price of gold down to about 2607, 2608. Same thing with the squeeze indicator and the RSI, all showing that we're dropping down. So we're going to follow that momentum to the south. Same thing with the 1 minute. And let's look at the 4 hourly. We are getting that pop through the trend. However, as I've always stated, when trading the Ichimoku cloud, when the trend, the candles are getting ready to pop through the cloud, and the lagging span line is getting ready to pop through the trend, then that's a good indication of getting in. We tried that last week on this low right here, and it continued to go down. But now that it's starting to go up, we do want to just kind of be cautious when going shorts here. But I'm literally just going from here to here, as you can see on the chart. It's not much. The 1 hourly, we do kind of see a green. But I still think that the short-term 5-minute, we will see that 2608 mark. So let's just go ahead and play this out and see what we can gain. So for those who are not following my TikTok, I've actually done an XRP analysis showing where XRP cryptocurrency coin was headed. I did show, based off the Ichimoku, some support and resistance territories. And it actually did bounce off those. So if you are not following me over at TikTok, the cjtrades is my TikTok handle, the cjtrades. Yeah, we're going to get some, hopefully some sell-off here soon. Down 1,600, that's not good. For those who have ever traded prop firms, those drawdowns will kill you, especially something like this. That's why I decided to start trading my own capital again, because I can withstand these types of losses, because I know eventually we're going to come back down to my take profit levels. That's just been trading for several years. I understand that, if it does break, then I'll just get out and then I'll go in again. But I can withstand these daily losses because I can get right back in and recover. Whereas prop firms, once you do that, you hit that daily drawdown or even that max drawdown, they blow your account out and you have to wait, renew, whatever you choose to do. But it does become a nuisance. And I'm just with your own money, I've gotten to the point where I just trade a lot better with that. So we're back into our regular account, and as you can see, I mean, all right, let's drop down to 30 seconds, see how we're doing. All right, here we go. We're going to start seeing some shorts come in. Right here is that resistance zone that we have to stay under. This last pop right here, this territory, we do not want to break that, because if we do, then we'll just see some more loss here. But I expect this thing to eventually drop. It's definitely fighting, as you can see. It's shorts and bulls, or bears and bulls, are going at it right now. See what the 10 second is doing. Oh yeah, we're gonna drop. Right there's the should be the indicator. Yeah, for those who have been following me for a while now, the Ichimoku cloud is one of my strategies that I use the most. I just time and time again, it's made me profitable, successful, and I can't knock the Ichimoku strategy and the reasons behind it just based off prior instances of what the stock or the asset that you're trading will typically do. And it's almost like you're watching support and resistance zones without having to see the support and resistance zones. That's why the lagging span line, span A, span B lines that you see here kind of tell the story of what happened in the past and let you trade visually rather than trying to draw channels and check your support and resistance zones, which it's all the same theory. It's just in a different visual format. And the Ichimoku cloud definitely shows you, presents you with that data right in front of you into a different style or a different approach. And I just like it a little bit better. But if you are getting into trading, I definitely would say that's an area that you need to focus on and educate yourself on is support and resistance, liquidity zones, how hedge funds put in limit orders and where they put in limit orders and how to spot those with major support zones right in front of you, depending on lows of candles and where they continually bounce off of and why they bounce off of that. So obviously this trade is taking a little bit longer than I typically am in. Usually a minute, couple seconds, multiple times. This one I went ahead and took 5 contracts trying to get my $1,000 for the day and be done. But that's the name of the game, is sometimes it just does not give you your profit right away. I do want to make note, XRP is going back up. We've seen that dip at about $1 and now it's going back up. We're at $1.16 today. It's 10:15 Monday, November 18th, and we're at $1.16, which I think that we'll eventually see another pop. If we can break that 120, I think it was 128 mark, we should see 150, hopefully $2. In the next year, $10, maybe $100 a coin. There's no reason why I don't think XRP shouldn't be as low as Bitcoin, but investors, buyers who determine that. But the fundamentals behind XRP is a lot better than Bitcoin. The economics behind it, the amount of the speed when transacting, the cost of the gas fees and everything is a lot cheaper, and yet it's so much faster. So I just think it provides more value for the system and the reasoning behind why it exists better than Bitcoin. But that's just my personal take. It's not financial advice or anything, but I definitely am staying strong with the XRP army and the community. Gold is really not moving the way I would hope it would move today. It's probably because investor sentiment in stocks is probably doing something today compared to hedging into gold and silver. So that's why we're kind of seeing this, I don't want to say sideways action, but really we are, since 821 was there since 930. That's all right. There we go. Now we're starting to see volume come in. Hopefully we can break this plane, 2613, and continue on down to at least try to salvage that 1950. I did not like that at all today. I literally, when taking a look at this thing, just need to come down just a little bit right there. I'm not even in this much into this candle. I'm more playing off the 4-hourly candle and the pivot. So if this thing breaks at any point, I mean, I'm definitely going to get that profit. It's just a matter of when. Support zone 2584 for the 4-hourly. Will we see that again? It's starting to cross over, go into a bull. But I'm just looking for this 1 minute short-term drop, which now that we've been in, we got 2 points here that we need to cross over and break before we get it. $11 time frame, we definitely do see some volatility around 10:45, 11 o'clock, where the market decides to shift, go into the opposite direction that we were trending from opening bell till then. If you don't see the 11 o'clock, it's usually 1:30, 2 o'clock when the guys get back from lunch in Wall Street, where you start seeing a lot of movement in that opposite direction, either into a bull, turns into a bear, or vice versa. But we'll just play this out and see what happens. We could just go ahead and extend ourselves up and keep going up, but I wasn't really expecting this today. I'm hoping the lagging span line eventually starts trailing into our candles and breaks down. If I have to, I'll just go and start playing 10-second, 15-second candles, trying to play the dips and the retracements there based off small, looks like 1-2 ticks at a time, and get my break even back closer to. Again, if you're just now watching this video, I want you to please like, subscribe, comment on how you're liking the channel so far. There's crypto videos, how-to videos in the past that I was doing. I've gotten more into live trading and showing you guys positions and my thinking process and just how I enter and exit those positions. I think most people nowadays, last couple of years was the big bump in trading industry, and we had a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people get into trading in the stock market, crypto and everything. So I don't really feel the need I should have to teach you how to convert USD into Bitcoin or go on Coinbase and buy Bitcoin and do all that. I think we're past all that. It's time to learn how to trade and actually make some money now. And that's the whole goal of this channel, is teaching you something to make you a better, profitable trader. 90% of it is mental. If you can defeat the mental process and seeing red and understanding that your trades will eventually go in your favor if you know what you're doing, and spotting key zones, the success ratio of you becoming a profitable trader will definitely increase. This thing's starting to curl. We have some resistance here. Now that we're getting into the cloud, we see some red coming up, which is reflecting off this area. So if we can't break this, then we'll probably go ahead and trail down to 26.12 and get below this cloud, and hopefully again break to our break even and then on down. We'll see. I have to get past these support zone, or these support zones right here, and that's where I based my trade off of, is trying to go short based off these, and unfortunately they kept being met. But I'm expecting if they went up, bounced off here, came down, we hit a third time, we should see a huge sell-off, and that should put us around that 10:45, 11 o'clock time frame. Again, remember, I did say that you have all these run-ups or run-downs from the time the market opens till about 10:45, 11 o'clock, and then the market tends to go in that opposite direction. So since we're up, I'm expecting that to be timed just right, that we meet these support zones around 10:30, 10:45, and we see that sell-off. Or I could be totally wrong, and this thing just runs up on us. Another key resistance zone right here being met. Hopefully we fall. Did do a little bump here on the 15-second. We had that little run up. Now that we're switching over, getting under the break-even line here, RSI is starting to fall. That puts us into the cloud. If we can get into the cloud, break the cloud, that's where you'll see that momentum shift to the downward. Now, as you can see, there's our retracement back up, trying to meet this zone once again. If we break that, then we'll see the run up. If we can't break that, then we'll see that drop yet again. Previous videos, I was trading options. It's originally where I started in. Options are leveraged. The power to those are great. Go ahead and put in a little bit more and try to hedge out of this thing. If this thing comes down, I want to have a lot better loss than if I was. All right, so there we go. So you can see this thing shrinking. So now my break even has moved up. My profit at level to get that 1700 has moved up, or I can just go ahead and be happy with closing it out. Try to get this thing lowered. Hopefully this thing can come down to right here or here. We do see some sell-off opportunity here in a MACD coming up, which it should. All right, we're just trying to work this position in to get some of our money back for the day, and probably call it a day after that. It's just been a long struggle of trying to fight with this loss, scalp it back, get some money back, and be happy, call it a day. That's one of the things I personally have had to deal with, is when you go through a loss, you fight a little harder of trying to get it back. And obviously I've taken on way too many contracts, which was very risky to get that profit back. And now I'm back down again. So we'll see how this thing plays out and just go from there. It's these days can crush a man if you're not able to cope with such emotions. But I mean, overall, the realized P&L is still up. So I can't complain. I can't get too greedy and say, I expect it to be perfect every single day. It's just not going to happen. You are going to have losses like any business. Say you're a sales company, you do have to put advertising revenue or advertising expenses into your business, and that is a loss in hopes that you make sales off of it. So for me, it's just a part of the business that comes with this industry. You have to understand that there will be losses, and as long as you can make those back up and make gains, you're still a winner in this industry. All right. If this thing goes back up to $5,000, I am done for the day. That's just cutting my losses. It happens. You guys are literally witnessing me take almost $10,000 loss. It's literally, like I said, part of the game. It's not fun at all. It hurts, but that's just how trading is. All right. If I can close this out, we'd be down just $3,000 versus $5,000. I did scalp a little bit more profits back on the table earlier, and I'm about to do it again. So I'm just trying to get my 1,500. There we go. All right. So we went from 312 something to 310. Not a bad. Could probably short this a little bit more. Matter of fact, I'm going to get in one more time. Should turn red. Give us a profit. There we go. And for some reason it's not. All right, we are done for the day. 309,936. We came down from 312. It happens. It's just one of those things. I'm going to call today a loss. You guys literally witnessed it. See how I traded. See how I did recover a little bit of it. And it happens. It's just one of those things, guys, that we as traders have to overcome. And as you can see, it's now going in my favor. But honestly, I'm just going to call it a day. Take my losses and drown my sorrows. But you did see how I kind of got into trades, how I thought, thinking process, where to put those, take profits at earlier. While I was away, it did hit right there, got out for me, and then we got into some more positions. And anyways, not a happy day, but it happens. If you like the content, make sure you like, subscribe, comment in the section to let me know what you want to see in the near future. and we'll go from there. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day in trading, and I'll be a happier man. So until next time, happy trading, sad trading, whatever. I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll see you next time.